Hello Aquarius, and welcome to the Allegory. If you've not been here before, my name's Erin. I'm a Gemini and a fellow air sign, and today we're going to be doing a timeless love reading. We split in two sections. First we'll be looking at those who are currently in a relationship and coupled up, and the second section or second chapter will be for my solo Aquarian. So if you're solo, feel free to jump ahead. It's time stamped for you. You can see in the comments, or just scrub through until you see the solo bookmark pop up for you to join in. But today, Aquarians, those Aquarians in a relationship, we're going to be looking at your overall energy, your current feelings, theirs, any advice, next steps, and we'll pull some love oracle cards as well. So let's kick off this reading with your overall energy, Aquarius. How have you been? Put a star below in the comments if you've been here before, and then put a love heart if this is your first time coming, and do subscribe to the channel. Okay, so let's take a look. Overall energy, Queen of Swords, love it. That's you, Aquarius, also Gemini and Libra, so you may be with another Libran, but Queen of Swords is very integrous, very clear thinking. In terms of overall energy, there is literally a lot of honesty and a lot of fairness, and there's no like he said, she said, hot, cold vibes going on in this connection. Let's get you one more. And Four of Wands. If you're not married already, this could be something you're definitely talking about. If you don't believe in marriage or weddings, it could be this idea of perhaps tying the knot in some sort of spiritual ceremony to recognize the value of your relationship. This could be conversations that are ongoing with this Queen of Swords energy here, and this, or it could be also, I'm getting this vibe of someone wants to move to southern Spain or Italy and try something completely new, change up the relationship. Perhaps you really love Italian and Spanish food, and that's what really drew you together. I'm thinking someone here could be a chef or a maitre d' at a restaurant. The overall energy is something very communicative, very loving, very long-term, going the distance and leveling up at the same time. So let's take a look at your feelings towards this relationship. How do you feel about your relationship currently, Aquarius, sorry. I apologize if I called you Aries earlier. Aquarius couple. Okay, we've got 9 of Wands and 5 of Coins. Okay, on the deck, the Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay, so you do recognize that this is a great relationship. You've gone into it from a good place. You weren't rushed into this. But there is this element right now of 9 of Wands, so feeling like you're really going the distance, that you've been waiting around for a while, that maybe you're a little bit physically exhausted. Not because it could be because it's a long-term relationship, but that can also be because there's this element here of 5 of Coins, which is that idea of being left out in the cold and being not recognized. And that could be what's causing a little bit of this kind of energy of feeling underwhelmed, unseen, unheard, unrecognized. Okay, so it's time, that's how you feel about it. Perhaps it's time for you to have a clear communication about where this relationship's going. Is it going towards marriage? Let's take a look at their feelings towards this relationship. What are their feelings? My Aquarians, who are they singing? What are their feelings? Ace of Swords. Okay, so this came up in Libra's energy as well, so that you could be connected to Libra. Let's get one more. 4 of Cups. Interesting. It's time for a chat, Aquarius. You've got Ace of Swords, which is an aha moment. It's Deus Ex Machina, it's Hand of God, something coming out of nowhere. Something's going on in your relationship. Whether it's taking it to the next level, having the chat about getting married, eloping, doing the thing, whatever it is, or if you're in this long-term relationship, there's something about you are both actually not in a place where you're feeling recognized. They've got 4 of Cups. They've got the despondent. Is this all there is? Does it get any better than this? Where's the hope? Where's the joy? Where's the passion? It looks like it was something very stable and possibly still is, but this just could be a moment in your connection where it's time to be honest with each other, sit down, have a chat, not just before you go to bed, but maybe literally carve out some time for each other, go out to dinner, go for a walk afterwards. Walking while having difficult conversations can be really helpful for you, Aquarius. It can help you get your alignment, your thoughts in order as you've got that free-flowing movement. So in terms of how you're feeling towards them, You've got the intuition, so you feel that they're very intuitive, and actually there's an element of you feeling that maybe you want to walk away. That this situation has been going on for so long that your gut is saying it's time to go. I'm not happy. Only take this if this resonates, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, Chariot. You want to move on. You want to move on quickly. We've got Cancer here in the Chariot energy, so there could be a third party situation going on, whether it's you or they. But it's this element of not only do you want to get out of there, but you want to get out of there really quickly. Really quickly. You just want to grab your swans, grab your cherub of love, and just get out of there. Yeah, 3 of Cups, bottom of the deck. Top of the deck, bottom of the deck. Which definitely could indicate third party energy with all of this that's going on here. Now, if it isn't your story, don't take it. But this definitely feels like it's time to trust your gut. Have a conversation. This could be a conversation about divorce, not marriage. And let them know how you're truly feeling. Now let's take a look at their energies and how they're feeling towards you. Sorry this is your reading today, and I'm really even more sorry if it resonates. 7 of Cups, they're really confused. They also feel like you've got more options. So I feel like if there's any third party situation going on, it could definitely be on your side. No judgment here at all. And we've got the Magician, we've got Gemini energy again, Gemini, Virgo energy. So Gemini popped out over here with the Lovers. So, we've got another sneaky card hiding beneath, and Judgment. Yeah, they're hearing the call. They are wanting this to work. They are quite sad about this situation where the relationship is. Perhaps whatever's come out of this conversation, what's coming out, is going to be quite a shock to them. But they really want to work on this. And they're really confused as to how this relationship has gotten into this state. And they want this rebirth moment with this Judgment card over here. They're willing to do the work, willing to renew, willing to figure out whatever it is it's going to take to course correct this connection. King of Swords, it's time for a chat. King of Swords is someone, you got divine counterpart energy, so you probably do feel like soulmates or very connected in some way. But this King of Swords is someone who makes a plan, sticks to the plan, is quite cold in some ways. They only operate on data and facts, so it feels like it's time to have a non-emotional relationship conversation to figure out where you're going next. All right, let's take a look at advice. What advice or next steps is there for your relationship? Nice next steps for Aquarians in a relationship. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Temperance, I'm getting more the alchemy of this, the mixing of your cups, the mixing of 2 of Cups. It's time to get on the same page again and tell each other what you truly want and come together in that way, if this is salvageable. Ace of Cups, yeah, it's time to recommit. To recommit to what it is that you love about each other, to let go of any past heartaches. It's time to do this peacefully, come in peacefully. We've got this giant like swallow or dove at the very top of this goblet. I'm also getting it's time to have a holiday. Maybe go somewhere where there's like fountains, sunlight, somewhere where you can share a large, excuse me, I'm so sorry, I'm so tired. You're both probably very, very tired. If you've got young children, this could be contributing to what's going on here. Perhaps them thinking you have options isn't actually in people, but it could be in terms of having children and children taking your attention away, and they're feeling very much left out in the cold. And up here you had the 3 of Cups, which could be, family or children. Okay, so one more card. The Moon. It's time to face your fears. You've got lots of major arcana. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got 8 major arcana cards here out of this entire deck. That's a lot. And then you've got the Queens and Kings of Swords. You've got your own energy showing up. So it really is time to face your fears, have the conversation. It's going to be a scary conversation. But the advice here is that this could really be salvaged, that you can really get your 2 of Cups together again. I know that's not the meaning of Temperance, but that's what I'm getting from this card intuitively. And that the dawn can rise, but it's going to be a battle. It's going to be an uphill climb if you truly want this. But Ace of Cups is waiting for you on the other side. And then you've got Magician again. You can manifest a positive new beginning, this new start in your relationship. You've got all these ideas. You both have the time, the resources, and the ability to do it. It's about making time just for yourselves and setting yourself on that clear path. This feels like a really positive outcome to what's quite a challenging feelings and emotions that are bubbling beneath the surface, but those feelings and those are emotions, and they can be changeable with positive action. Let's get you a couple of love oracle cards, and then that will be your reading for today, Aquarius. For my coupled Aquarius. Aphrodite. The energy of Aphrodite is with you. Romance and beauty are highlighted right now. Come back to basics. Have the chat. Re-find yourselves. Take the time out so you can have, special time alone without having to worry about the neighbors or the children hearing. Secret admirer. Your inner and outer beauty attracts a lot of admirers. They might be stalking online. This could be options here. They feel like perhaps you're very popular, perhaps you've got a big friendship circle, and they could be really doubting the validity of your relationship, being that you've, possibly got secret admirers. And then accept and love yourself. Now is a time to accept and love your body as it is. We are blessed to come in different forms and sizes. If you are recently with young children and you're not feeling quite yourself, if you are the person who's given birth, then this could be a case of it's time to be okay with this new shape for now. Get on the same page and think about how you can find confidence in yourself again. The bottom of the deck's really calling to me, so I'm going to grab it for you. Intuition. Your psychic gives a heightened right now. Trust your intuition, and you have intuition over here with your feelings towards them. That has been your reading, Aquarius. I do hope this resonated. I hope this gave you some helpful advice in a tricky situation, and I do hope to see you again here soon. Bye. My solo Aquarians, how are you? Are you in the painful throes of a deep crush where you're like, oh my god, when will it end? When will we move on? When will I get the answers I'm looking for? Are you single and ready to mingle? Though I really hate that, so I won't say that again. Are you looking for a relationship, or are you kind of on the raw edge of coming out of a relationship and thinking, is there something I want? Do I want to go in just yet? What's the advice? What's coming in for me? So let's take a look. Let's take a look at initially, what are your current feelings towards love and romance in general? Okay, Ace of Coins. You're ready for something completely new. You're ready to be surprised. You're ready for something to come out of nowhere. You're ready for your meet cute, and you're ready for potentially the one who comes in is going to be your next lifetime partner. You're not ready. You're not looking just to date and muck about and find out. You are looking for something a little bit more solid and committed. And there you are. That's your energy, Aquarius, the star. You are looking for you're considering love as something where you can show up as yourself, feel yourself, be recognized for your worth, your value, your North Star. Perhaps you've got your manifestation board, your mood board, your checklist, whatever it is. But that's your current feelings. You're ready for something new. You're ready for a new beginning, and you're ready for that person who ticks every single box and then some to come into your life. Now let's take a look at the person coming in towards you. Who are they? How will you recognize this person, Aquarius? High Priestess, Pisces energy. So they could be someone who's very spiritual, very soulful, creative, a dreamer. Let's get you one more. Nine of Swords. They are going to be very direct in their communications. You may not see them coming, but when you do, you'll know exactly what they want and what they stand for. Bottom of Coins, Seven of Coins. This is someone who is also considered, am I ready for a relationship? They've done the assessment before they're coming into the fray. So if they come in quick, don't be concerned. It's just that this is something they want, and they're trusting their gut. They're someone who's very intuitive, so they act when they know that it's what they want, what they feel. Let's take a look at How are you going to feel about this person towards them? About this next relationship? How are you going to feel about them when they come towards you? My solo Aquarians. Devil. You're going to be so turned on. Capricorn energy as well. So it could be someone who has a similar birthday to you. Like they could be Aquarius, Capricorn cusper, or you could be as well. But you're going to find this person way too tempting. If they're in a relationship, I'm not going to judge, but just back away. You don't want to get into someone's mess. But this is someone who, there could be a tendency for you to go so in too deep too quickly. So watch any sort of codependency patterns that form initially. Let's get you one more. Yeah, but there you go, sensuality. You're going to feel like they are just very charming, very sexually attractive, very physically attractive, also very creative. This is Empress card in this deck, this Aphrodite card. So this is someone who works smart, not hard. They could have a whole bunch of side businesses. You may not even know where their money comes from because it just looks effortlessly and graceful, but they are very much in touch with luxury and having a good life. And you're going to feel very sensual with them. They're going to empower you in a way that perhaps previous relationships haven't, and build up your confidence to feel like you can strut around your living room in a pink towel or a pink robe, but showing all your bits. Okay, let's take a look at their feelings towards you. We've got possible Pisces energy, even another air sign with that 9 of Swords, with Gemini and Libra, obviously Aquarius. Their feelings towards you. Elysian, they're going to see you as the world. They're going to see you as everything possible and then some. So Elysian is the world card in this deck. They're going to see you as an angel. She's got a halo's ring around them. This could be something that they could recognize. Perhaps if you're mixed race, they could recognize that in you and absolutely love that about you and have really strong feelings about that. Let's get you one more card. And the Magician. So Virgo, Gemini energy, they are going to feel like they manifested you. I'm feeling this is a very divine connection. It feels like you're both calling each other in. 4 of Swords, they're going to recognize all the healing work that you're doing. You could also be a healer yourself, and they could recognize the power of that in your skill set and your ability. So let's take a look at your advice or next steps towards this new relationship. What advice do we have for Aquarius? Okay, let go of the past, let go of any baggage. You are on your healing journey. We're all works in progress, so just let that go. Get out of your head, stop overthinking, Aquarius, okay? Self-sabotage is not going to help you here. And Ace of Swords, yeah, you let go of the past, you get out of your head, and you're going to think and see clearly, and this whole way you look at love is going to be an absolute revelation, and you're going to have your wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups, bottom of the deck. This person's going to make you so happy. So your advice is to call on those gorgeous things that you want. Trust that. Trust these new ideas and these downloads that seem to come from nowhere, and just let go of your baggage and get out of your head, okay? All right, let's get you a couple of love oracle cards, and then this has been your utterly gorgeous timeless love reading. Energy healing. Clear your space, open the windows, take a salt bath, or burn some incense. I'm getting a lot of that card lately. I'm going to put over the Star, which is healing, and also the 5 of Cups, okay? So we're getting a really strong message of continue doing that work. Caution, beware of the situation and person, don't ignore the red flags. So for some of you, if you are seeing multiple people or dating, the one to cut away is the one where there are red flags or you're uncertain. This looks really good, but this may not be for everyone. If someone comes in, maybe the next person who comes in could be just a bit sketch, and the one after is the right one. Trust your gut though. You've got lots of good cards here. And then we've got 2 more. Pamper yourself. It's the ideal time to prioritize self-care and give yourself a little pampering, right? Keep working on yourself, keep making space for yourself, keeping up those good habits so you don't fall into this codependent relationship. And memories, this connection feels familiar. People from your past may return. Now, if you are watching this around the time this is published, we are about to go into Mercury retrograde in Leo, so there is a potential for exes to come back. But I'm feeling more past life connection, deja vu. Perhaps they say or do things, and you're like, gosh, I feel like I've seen that or I've heard that before. I'm getting a very strong spiritual connection because you're both calling in one another. If this resonated, throw a comment below, put a love heart or a sword or whatever you feel that resonates. Maybe a mushroom. I don't know, maybe you really love mushrooms. If that resonated with you, then this is definitely your reading. And do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.